So I've been sitting at my desk for about, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes trying to start this video. And I've talked for like 15, 20 seconds and then stopped and deleted. And that cycle about 10 times. And prior to that, it's kind of walking in circles for 15, 20 minutes. And the reason why I'm doing these things is because I'm nervous. And I'm nervous because this is a new artist, something I've never done before. I got approached by a guy, Ezko, who said, hey man, I saw your video for the Whole Lot of Red reaction. I loved it. Loved your perspective. I would love for you to do my music. Which is fucking awesome to me. I mean, to me, just being a person sitting here listening to music, for someone else to reach out and go, I really appreciate how you listen to music. I would love if you did mine. It's honestly kind of touching. But I'm nervous because I was laughing at myself earlier because I was thinking, this is a real person. Well, I mean, they're all real people, right? Like everyone I've done is real people. But like I'm talking to this guy. And I want to be very... what's the word? Respectful. I want to really respect this guy's music because I can't imagine how difficult it is to try and come into the music industry ever to begin with. But this day and age where there's just music everywhere and trying to carve out a spot for yourself in that industry, in people's ears, I imagine it's going to be extremely challenging. And I'm also nervous because my brain just assumes, well, if he hasn't made it big, maybe he's not that good. Now, I have no idea. And so the key thing to me is to not be disrespectful, is to listen to the guy's music, just come in open-minded like I always do. Now, to be clear for the record, this is not a paid reaction. At no point did he even offer, did I ask, nothing. No, he just hit me up. We talked back and forth for a week or two. And I'm at a point where I can do this quick EP reaction. It's a 6-track EP. It's about 15 minutes long, so it's pretty quick. And the whole way he's been awesome. Ezko's been great. He's like, nope, you do your thing. I asked him if he wanted to see the video first before I posted it. He's like, nope, you do your thing. And I was like, fucking A, man. It's pretty cool. So here we are. New artist, up and coming artist, trying to make it into the industry. So I would ask this of you guys, the viewers, people who enjoy what I do here on this channel. You guys have been awesome with allowing me to listen to music. And every now and then there's a song that comes across and I go, it's just not quite my jam. I take the time to listen to it. I take the time to appreciate it and understand it. But like all songs, everyone's going to come across something. They go, yeah, just not quite my jam. If for some reason you listen to this and you're not quite into it, please be respectful. Just let them know, hey, I liked this part. I liked that part. Maybe if you did this or did that, I don't know. I mean, I don't really know how to provide constructive feedback for music, especially when the music is already complete. But I think you guys get what I'm saying. Let's try and help this guy if he even needs it. Maybe he's gonna fucking blow me away. So in terms of Ezko, he's a big Playboi Carti fan, so I'm expecting his music to be similar to that. The EP is called Dirt Rap. He's from Maryland in the DC area. Here's his little press kit thing, although it's kind of small here. Developed his love for music in West Africa, was sent back home for disciplinary actions. Oh shit. While in Africa, the lifestyle Ezko developed from studying in seminary influenced his perspectives on life. He would write poems as a means of expression and fell in love with the art of rhythm through rhyme. His passion and enigmatic presence draw listeners and live viewers of his performance. Go Ezko. So I just got to jump in, otherwise I'm going to get nervous again. And delete this video and have to start all over. Here we go. Let me pull this over here. So here's his EP, Dirt Rap. It's available on Spotify. And we're just gonna jump in. Track 1. I have the lyrics over here, but it's in the email format, so I'm not gonna post them on the screen here. But we'll just let it play. And here we go. Track 1. It's called La Di Da Di.
Dotty dotty, we like to party. Lottie dotty, we like to party. Yeah! I didn't just start singing, I'm the one I was anointed. That don't make no bread, bitch, I do this for my enjoyment. I still want the money, I ain't fucking with employment. I still want the money, so I work, I can't avoid it. I know you watching, trying to copy. Asking what I'm rocking on my body. Getting all this money is a hobby. Ooh, lottie dotty. Getting all this money is a hobby. long, she is gonna come with me. She says she feel my songs and she keep them on repeat. And I'ma turn that bitch into a runner. She says she got the hookup for the summer. Yeah, if you see my name is doing numbers, I can fuck with you, you going under. Yeah, why you gotta lie, just tell the truth. Fuck it, it's between me and you. It's all love, I got shit to do. And really, I don't got nothing to prove. So it's your turn to move. So it's your turn to move.
Nice. You know, I feel like I can relax a little bit. I was so worried that I was going to hear something that was like a carbon copy of a carbon copy of a copy of something Playboi Carti had done. Now, granted, I haven't heard all of his music, but I've heard some other stuff from other people, and I obviously didn't post it or react to it or anything like that, but there's such a strong, I think it makes total sense for artists, especially if they're trying to come up and you look around at the current scene and you see what's popular and see what's just blowing up big. And there's such an easy draw to try and mimic that. So I was so worried this was going to sound exactly like something off of Whole Lotta Red, or sound exactly like something trying to imitate a Whole Lotta Red, if that makes sense. And already with this one, it doesn't feel that way to me. I like it. It's, you know, there's a lot more confidence here than I kind of thought there would be. I don't know why. I came in with this like kind of negative preconception. I have no idea. I guess I was just nervous. I was scared. Again, Ezko, I didn't want to, you know, I didn't want to be disrespectful to the music. So I don't know. Here I am. Anyway, I'm still nervous though. You can tell I'm all bumbling around like a moron. Let's finish this track. I like this though. I like it.
And really, I don't got nothing to prove. So it's your turn to move.
I like that little change up right there.
Asking what I'm rocking on my body. Getting all this money is a hobby. Ooh, la-di-da-di. Getting all this money is a hobby. Ooh, la-di-da-di. I know you watching, trying to copy. Asking what I'm rocking on my body. Getting all this money is a hobby. Ooh, la-di-da-di. Getting all this money is a hobby. Ooh, la-di-da-di.
Huh. I like that. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that there wasn't a whole lot going on with the music. I mean, there's good sounds floating around, but it wasn't all just a bunch of stuff stacked on top of each other. It wasn't crowded. It was clean. I could hear it. I also really like that I can hear your vocals. I can hear your voice. I can hear what you're saying. Playboi Carti, it was difficult just because the way he does his voice and what he does with his music, especially the vocals, it's very challenging to understand him, which is tough for me because I like hearing the lyrics. And I apologize if I'm constantly comparing to that. I don't really mean to. I mean, you're your own person, but you know, that's just kind of the baseline that I'm coming from. Okay, well, that was Lottie Dottie. Let's move on to track 2, which I will not be able to pronounce. Oh God, Uchiha Clan. That's probably not right. All right, let's go though. Track 2. I'm excited. This is kind of cool. Good. Different sound. Good.
Let's go. Give me 5.
I keep my shari gun on my foes. Never let them go. I'ma always keep them close. Bitch, I know you winning, so just so. Do as you was told. Pussy nigga, you a joke. I keep my shari gun on my foes. Never let them go. I'ma always keep them close. I know you winning, so just so. Do as you was told, pussy nigga, you a joke. Ooh, fuck that bullshit you telling me. Wake up in the morning, say a prayer for my enemies. Ooh, you don't wanna take it there with me. If you hitting, then it's jealousy. Technically, green in the blood. I don't need to start. Endless bad bitches, always do what I want. Get up on my way, ain't got time to waste. Now give me the lemons. So
I know you guys can't read the lyrics here. I have them over here on the right. Yeah, I did find it interesting in his little press release kit that he's talking about going to seminary and writing poems and stuff like that. I like this idea of waking up in the morning and saying a prayer for my enemies. And I have a religious background. I'm no longer religious. It's a whole other story. We'll get into that at some point in time. But I've always found the idea of praying for my enemies, that was something that was very difficult for me. It just, I don't know, never really got that. Especially when your enemies clearly aren't going to do that for you. You know, there's a whole dynamic there. But I think with listening to some of the recent albums, Illmatic and Good Kid, Mad City and stuff like that, and this idea of praying for your enemies, I feel like it's more so an idea for you yourself to try and step back from whatever is creating this animosity. And I think it's a good thing. And so I like that line is in there. Wake up in the morning and say a prayer for my enemies. You don't want to take it there with me. If you're hating, then it's jealousy technically. And I agree. I agree with that. Jealousy can come out in weird ways. And if you can take that moment to step back and kind of assess the situation for what is happening, you can realize this guy's whatever's happening between you and this other person that's got this, negative relationship happening. It could be born out of something technically that's positive in a weird way, as in you're doing something well and they wish they were doing something well, and so they hate on you because they're just not doing it as well as you are. Probably reading a whole lot more into this than I should be, but I like that. And so I'm going to take it that way because I want to. It makes me feel better. And I don't know. The last couple of days, I won't get into it. That's Illmatic and all my own personal bullshit. The Illmatic album has really cracked open some windows in my brain, which has been nice. But let's keep going. I like that there's a different sound going on. I'm going to back it up quite a bit here. Kind of get it.
If you hitting, then it's jealousy. Technically, green in the blood. I don't need this stunt. Endless bad bitches always do what I want. Get up on my way. Ain't got time to waste. Like give me the lemons. I'm in lemonade. I keep my shari gun on my foes. Never let them go. I'ma always keep them close. Bitch, I know you and that soldier soul. Do as you was told. Pussy nigga, you a joke. I keep my shari gun on my foes. Never let them go. I'ma always keep them close. Bitch, I know you and that soldier soul. Do as you was told. Pussy nigga, you a joke.
I like too that it's kind of a slower tempo. It's just chill. It's not. There's almost a reflective vibe to it. Just he's talking in the hook. He's talking about how I know you went and sold your soul and you were a joke and all this other stuff, but you pair that with that first verse and praying for my enemies, and technically it's jealousy, and then you match that with the beat. There is this more of just a calmer, reflective state. That's what I'm getting from the music, which is kind of neat. It's kind of neat. I came into this with a whole lot of red as my bass line, and so I expected a certain sound and a certain aesthetic, like a party aesthetic, but I'm pleasantly surprised thus far. It has not been that way. Let's wrap this one up here.
I'ma let them know I never ever switch up on my bro. I never turn my lover to a hoe. You talking down on me, then you a foe. I'm high up in the sky, I'm UFO. Ain't shit that you can do can't hold me back. I told all these fuck niggas to relax. I told them that I'm trying to bridge the gap. If you coming to me, better bring the facts. Niggas talking, they just don't know how to act. My shari gun on my foes. Never let them go. I'ma always keep them close. Bitch, I know you and that soldier soul. Do as you was told. Pussy nigga, you a joke. I keep my shari gun on my foes. Never let them go. I'ma always keep them close. Bitch, I know you and that soldier soul. Do as you was told. Pussy nigga, you a joke.
Yeah. Cool jam. Very solid. In my opinion, that was pretty fucking decent, honestly, man. I like that one. I like that one quite a bit. That was cool. That's solid. Okay, track 3 is going to be called Babylon Freestyle.
Let's go. Give me 5.
Yo. Omelette du fromage. You can find me. You can find me. You can find me. You can find me. Yeah. You can find me in the danger zone. Niggas talk shit, but to each his own. Why can't my friends get along? Why can't my friends get along? I feel like I'm living in Babylon. I'ma let this bitch Babylon. I feel like I'm living in Babylon. I'ma let this bitch. I'ma let. You can find me in the danger zone. Niggas talk shit, but to each his own. Why can't my friends get along? Why can't my friends get along? I feel like I'm living in Babylon. I'ma let this bitch Babylon. Feel like I'm living in Babylon. I'ma let this bitch. I'ma let. Perspective.
I like the little hesitation in the beat. I like that there's a little piano kind of rolling on around in the background there. I don't know. I mean, on the previous track you had the hook first twice, which is cool. I don't know if I like it again with the hook being as long as it is. I feel like maybe it takes a little too long to build, maybe just for me. But I also interrupted it right at the drop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to back this up about 10 seconds, and then we'll see how it drops into the verse.
Get along, I feel like I'm living in Babylon. I'ma let this bitch Babylon. Feel like I'm living in Babylon. I'ma let this bitch. I'ma let. My perspective. Feel like the worst best kid. I walk in that bitch and they talking to me, but I keep my eye on the exit. They threw some dirt on my name, I shut them down. If you fuck with the options, don't come around. I got real niggas and they stuck around. I got real niggas who don't fuck around. Now you
nice
talking too much
there.
and you lost me. Please don't double cross me. Too many gems and I'm saucy. Please tell a hater get off me. Call me Bruno, I'm dripping in finesse. Hit it once and she say, oh my goodness. I'm the one you just happen to witness. In this life of survivor the fittest. Ooh, hit up that thrift shop. Just supply me with that drip drop. Ooh, can't make a pit stop unless I gotta get a ziplock.
I like this little hesitation here. I like this.
Ooh, hit up that thrift shop. Just supply me with that drip drop. Ooh, hit up that thrift shop.
I wish, so I wanted some, well, let's see here. I'm switching into constructive criticism mode, which is nice because at first I thought I wouldn't be able to like do that. But it's neat hearing this for the first time and going, here's what I was either expecting or wanted to hear. So at this, let me back this up again a little bit here.
I gotta get a ziplock.
I like this hesitation. And I would have loved for it to done something here rather than go into what you just came out of. That makes sense. Yeah.
Drip. Supply me with that drip. You can find me in the danger zone. Niggas talk shit, but to each his own. Why can't my friends get along? Why can't my friends get along? I feel like I'm living in Babylon. I'ma let this bitch Babylon. I feel like I'm living in Babylon. I'ma let this bitch. I'ma let. You can find me in the danger zone. Niggas talk shit, but to each his own. Why can't my friends get along? Why can't my friends get along? I feel like I'm living in Babylon. I'ma let this bitch Babylon. Feel like I'm living in Babylon. I'ma let this bitch. I'ma let.
Yeah, that's cool too. How it closes out. Huh. That was interesting. That one wasn't quite my jam, I think. But why? But why was it not quite my jam? I don't really know. I feel like there was a pretty consistent tone in terms of the sound. And so I feel like for that entire song, I kind of existed in one region of sound. And is that bad? Not necessarily. But I think when I read the lyrics, I feel like I'm living in Babylon. You know, why don't my friends get along? Maybe I'm expecting more frustration. And so that part that I paused earlier, where it comes out of the back end of that first verse, where it can't make a pit stop unless I get a Ziploc, and then you drop into the ooh, hit up that thrift shop. I think right there in that section, I think that's like the 145 mark. It would have been cool to have another verse where maybe the sound changes. It gets a little deeper in tone. It gets a little bit faster in tempo. And you come in with a verse where you're just frustrated and explaining why. Like, what the fuck is going on? Why can't you get along with your friends? Why do you feel like you're living in Babylon? Like, what's happening? You know, what's going on? And just vent. Just vent. That's really what it is. I think that's what I wanted right there at that section around 145. It's just some sort of bust in of fucking, and here's why. Here's why I'm frustrated. Here's why I feel like I'm living in Babylon. It pisses me off. My friends can't get along. Here's why. Yeah, there we go. I hope that is helpful. I don't know if it is or not. I have no idea. All right. Anyway, cool track, but for whatever reason, just the fact that it kind of existed in this one region of sound, and I think tempo too overall. A little bit more variety, but that's also my personal thing. I really like variety. Daft Punk is a huge band, right? Wildly popular. Not a huge Daft Punk guy, because it just kind of repeats, you know, the beats and the lyrics. And I mean, they have great beats and they have, you know, good lyrics and stuff, and the sound is great. But I'm just like, yeah, I know. Can we do something else now? And they're like, nope, we're gonna do this first. One more night. It's like, oh shit, okay, all right, we're in for another 45 seconds of this or so. all right. Track 4 is called "Let Her Choose."
Let's go. Give me 5. Give me 5.
Also, I want to know who's giving you 5. Who's giving you 5? I want to know. That's the third time now. I don't have a problem with that, but I'm curious. What's the give me 5 about, you know? This is a cool sound.
Oh, bitch, I did the work, I put the time in.
Yeah.
You was chasing clout while we was grinding. Yeah, she want Louboutins and Jimmy Choo. Yeah, I take her to the store, I let her choose. Oh, bitch, I did the work, I put the time in. Oh, you was chasing clout while we was grinding. Yeah, she want Louboutins and Jimmy Choo. Yeah, I take her to the store, I let her choose. Oh, y'all was switching
Nice drop
up,
in
she
there.
kept it true. Oh, held that shit together, I was glued. Y'all tried to hold me back, so I was through. What would you do if you was in my shoes? It's your turn to move. Now they drag my name all through the mud. Oh my goodness. Then they try to block me from the blood. That's that bullshit. It's not my fault that your bitch fell in love. That's that good dick. I'm just always known for going up. Never could switch. Oh, bitch, I did the work. I put the time in. Oh, you was chasing clout while we was grinding. Yeah, she want Louboutins and Jimmy Choo. Yeah, I take her to the store, I let her choose. Oh, bitch, I did the work, I put the time in. Oh, you was chasing clout while we was grinding. Yeah, she want Louboutins and Jimmy Choo. Yeah, I take her to the store, I let her choose. Let her choose. What? It's your turn to move. Yeah, money to be made. So
I like how you'll have this little hesitation, and then it's almost like somebody stopped the record and then they let it go again. It's got that little wind up sound, like returning back to normal speed. I like that, and I like that you're incorporating that into the hesitation of the sound and the beat. It's pretty cool.
don't got time to lose. What? Time to lose. Yeah, all my honey's blue. What? Let's make some moves. Bitch, come through. Let's make some moves. Oh, bitch, I did the work. I put the time in. Oh, you was chasing clout while we was grinding. Yeah, she want Louboutins and Jimmy Choo. Yeah, I take her to the store. I let her choose.
This one, you know, I was criticizing the previous track for kind of existing in this similar sound throughout the entire track. This one, the sound is similar to track 3, to Babylon Freestyle, but there's just enough change in pitch. I need to learn my terms too. Like, I say tone and I say pitch, and I don't really know which is which. But, you know, you've got these little hesitations that are going that are really cool. You've got inflections in your voice, and you're going higher, lower, whatever. It's just those little tiny touches that, for me, it catches my ear. My ear keeps listening, rather than if something is very consistent throughout, I start to drift off in terms of paying attention. And I like in this track how it kind of has almost like a retro feel with the keyboard or the synthesizer, I guess is what it is. But this is cool. This is cool. Let's finish this one up here.
Bitch, I did the work, I put the time in. I applied the pressure for the diamonds. That's why this little light of mine is shining. Shining.
I like that little drop from the outro into the next track. That's kind of cool. I like that one. I like Let Her Choose. I read the lyrics before I listened to any of the music. I just wanted to listen. I just wanted to read them one time through because I wasn't going to be able to post them on the screen. So I just wanted to have an idea. And I was worried initially, since you have hooks and basically you use your section of lyrics and you repeat them a lot. And I worry about that just because for me personally, when it comes to lyrics, I'm like, oh, I'm going to get bored or whatever. But with that one I kind of liked it because it felt like, especially with the tone of the music and the tempo and just this, just the sound of the song and the lyrics and the tempo, they all kind of mesh together almost into a type of like a mantra, you know, like especially this part where I put my time in, I put my grind in, you know, like you were just working and working and working. But what's cool about that concept applied to that sound in the song, it doesn't seem like a grind. It doesn't seem like hard work. It almost seems like you enjoy it, if that makes sense. I did my time, I put my work in, and you're just, you're working, but maybe it isn't quite work. Maybe there's a little bit of fun to it, which is nice to hear. It's kind of like this. I'm putting work in on the channel, but it's also fun. It isn't a grind necessarily. So I hope that's the case, Ezko. I hope it is enjoyable for you to be making music. That was a cool song, Let Her Choose. Let's start over. This is track 5, and I want to call this, I don't know how to pronounce this. Vetements? Vetements? We'll say that, and I'll be wrong.
You think you know me, you think you know me, you think you know me.
I like the opening line on this track.
Bad bitch, bubble butt, cream, got her double stuff. Sleepy on that other stuff. Little bitch, you can sit with us. Tupac, I get around. Watch your language, settle down. Now they call me fake, I was the one that used to hold it down. Yes, I keep that ting on me, it amplified the scenery. Spitting all these rounds, just trying to tell her what she mean to me. This ain't rap, this is life music. And if you know or heard about me, put my life through it. On the line, for every single fucking dollar sign. I show you how to get it, turn the word into a vine. Simmer down, tell me what the fuck is niggas on. I don't got no time to kick it, I'ma see your ass around. I can feel a thing, I can feel the same. I was broke too long, give me everything. I want Vetements, she gon' have her way. Bad bitch anime, ooh, bad bitch anime. She supply.
I liked how you did the line for every single fucking dollar sign. The way you said that. That was good. I don't know why. One of my favorite words is fuck. I love that word. It's my favorite word. There's a YouTube video on the versatility of the word. It's this like silly cartoon infomercial from the 50s type thing. And it just explains all the different ways you can use the word fuck. It's a great word. It's got great sound. But that line, I don't know. I just really liked how you cracked that one off. And I like how this one is more of lyrical content that you're just going from top to bottom rather than repeating the verses. Not that repeating a verse or a hook is bad, but you have done it a couple times thus far in the EP, and so it's nice to have variety, variety in the structure of the song compared to other songs. So let me back this up and we'll keep going.
I want Vetements, she gon' have her way. Bad bitch anime, ooh, bad bitch anime. She supply the drugs, she want all the funds. Molly on her tongue, cookies in her lungs. She want serenades, got her on her knees. I got lemon squeeze, I'm the one she needs. Beat this, no, you can't beat this. Your favorite rapper stalk my page because he tryna eat this. It's okay, I know that I'm the one to make a way, but if you can't respect me, stay away. I was just a boy from the back streets, plus I run the track like an athlete. Ooh, so she give me top in the backseat. No, I did not give a fuck what she asked me. She want everything but a wedding ring. I want Vetements, perfect specimens. Yeah, that's my regimen. We was underpaid, now we on the stage. Bitch, we on the way. Tell them underlay. I can feel a thing, I can feel the same. I was broke too long, give me everything.
So I want to comment on the lyrics, but I don't really know what to say. I mean, I think, I like that I can hear what you're saying. Like, I feel like I could listen to this without reading the lyrics and I can understand what you're saying, which is a quality I always enjoy. Even with me, when it comes to like hard rock, metal, you know, there's these guys. I'm like, no, I'm out. I can't fucking understand what you're saying, man. And some people are into that. I'm not into that. So that's usually my cutoff with metal is, can I hear what they're saying versus if I cannot, I have a hard time listening to it. With these lyrics, I want to say that they're fine. And they are fine. The way you're doing them is fine. But I'm not blown away in the sense that, and I think I said this on a song once, I don't remember who or what it was, but I feel like anybody could say this. And that's not necessarily bad, but something I've always felt strongly about is what propels music is when you are telling you and your story and your thing, whatever it is, whatever it is, your struggle, your positives, everything. And so I guess what I'm really trying to say is this feels somewhat generic. And so in that sense, I lose a connection to you as an artist and what you're trying to tell me. Because if I feel like anybody can tell me that, then it's no longer you telling me that. It's just anybody. It's anybody's words. So this is not really a negative. It just is what it is, if that makes sense. I like the sound. I like the beat. It's really chill. I mean, I hope that's the intent. I don't know if that's the intent or not. But, I mean, I just feel like, yeah, this is kind of cool, chill sound. Yeah, so there you go. We got 20 more seconds. I'll back it up a little bit and we'll finish out this track.
Underpaid, now we on the stage. Bitch, we on the way. Tell them underlay. I can feel the thing. I can feel the same. I was broke too long. Give me everything. I want Vetements. She gon' have her way. Bad bitch anime. Bad bitch anime.
I like the crackling there too, that lo-fi crackle. Cool sound. Very cool sound. All right, track 6 is I Understand.
Stick around, baby, make it clap. Baby, can you make it nasty? I understand, yeah, I understand. Sometimes I do you wrong, I hope you understand. I understand, yeah, I understand.
Good,
Sometimes I do
good
you
bass,
wrong, I hope
good
you
bass.
understand. I ain't perfect, but you know I'm worth it. Ain't no bitches spiteful, but they so delightful. So I roll, I might. Criminal, I'm smooth. It's your turn to move. Bitches gonna choose, so I don't got time to lose. What you gotta prove? I just make the groove, then these bitches get nasty. You know that in the cut is where you can fucking cash me. They ain't know me, then it's cool, you fucking with me now. Just give me a reason to let you stick around. Baby, make it clap, baby, can you make it nasty?
Nice little triple beat there.
Even though it's flashy, I was with my niggas taking selfies in the trap. I'm the one to ask where the drugs are fucking at. We gon' get the cheese, we don't gotta turn the rest. She said that it's lunchtime, we done with the snacks. Ooh, what? Yeah, I understand.
I like the triple beat.
Sometimes I do you wrong, I hope you understand. I understand. Yeah, Sometimes I do you wrong, I hope you understand. I ain't perfect, but you know I'm worth it. Why no bitches spiteful, but they so delightful.
Ah, good. I love that little hesitation.
Why no bitches spiteful, but they so delightful. I ain't perfect, I ain't perfect, but you know I'm worth it.
Go, let's go. Give me
Go,
five.
Ezko. You know, with that one, I wanted, especially with the lines that you're saying, the bitch is so spiteful, but they're so delightful. And so there's this conflict, you know, like I think of toxic relationships and trying to get out of them, but then getting sucked back into them because, you know, she's fucking hot, whatever the draw is. And that's such a, like a torment, you know? And so I wanted to be on that track. I wanted to be tormented a little bit. And so with that track and the lyrics and the sound, I feel like they're not quite paired. And so I really want like a fucking, I don't know, I want distortion on there. I want like I just want a little bit on that one, you know, to go with the lyrics. I think the music itself in terms of the sound and the quality is fine, but with the lyrics, I want to feel that spite that is involved with these bitches, you know? I want to feel that shit. And then two, I understand sometimes I do you wrong. So there's a two sides to this conflict. There's someone being spiteful, and then there's the other person doing the one person wrong. So there really is just a sense of turmoil that exists within these lyrics. And I want the sound to pair with that. Yeah. Well, there you go, everybody. Dirt Rap by Go Ezko. You know, tracks 2 and track 4, I enjoyed those quite a bit. I liked Lottie Dottie too. I liked that one. Babylon, I recall, I wanted that drop. I wanted something to drop in there. What is like the 145 mark? I just wanted something in there to, you know, just spice it up a little bit. And then with Understand, yeah, I want some aggression, some distortion, I want to feel that fucking, I want to feel what, you know, that turmoil that's going on in the relationship that you're talking about. Oh, I feel better. Ezko, dude, I was so fucking nervous. I'm going to go back and watch the beginning of this video and just be embarrassed because I was bumbling around like a fool. I know I was, because I didn't want to crap on your music, and I was so scared that I wasn't going to like it. I was worried, but there was no basis for that. There was no basis for that. So I think it was just me trying to brace myself for, okay, well, what if? What's the worst case scenario? It's music that I don't like, and now I've got to somehow salvage that, you know? I think this is a solid EP, dude. I really do. I don't see any play stats on it, so I don't know if it's getting any traction or not. I think this is a solid EP. I'm glad I enjoyed it. Or, I mean, I did enjoy it. I'm glad you reached out to me. You know, there are things that you can do, but, you know, this is already said and done and finalized, so it's not like we're going to go back in time and change things up. I hope some of the things I have said are helpful. I hope you find them to be respectful to your music and what you're trying to do, because I absolutely respect anybody who's seriously trying to make music. I really do. I'm not trying to be a dick and say you should do this, that, and the other. You find you do your thing. You do it as well as you can, man. That's all anybody can do. But I did enjoy this. This was cool. Tracks 2 and 4. Those are my favorite. Those of you who are watching this and you know, hearing this for the first time, just like I am, if you have suggestions or things that you liked, please point those out for Ezko. Let him know, hey man, this was cool. I liked how you did this. I liked how you did that. I personally really liked that it was not something that was trying to directly copy Playboi Carti. I've heard some stuff like that, and it's like, I mean, yeah, okay, cool. You've got a sound that sounds like that, but you're not Playboi Carti. You've got to find your own space to exist. So I'm very happy that this was not a whole lot of red carbon copy, you know? Well, I turned a 15-minute EP into a 40-minute video. Yes. That's good. That means I was talking. And hopefully not just saying stupid things. Anyway, there you go. If you are a new artist and you are interested in my reacting to your music and you like what you saw here, There's a contact email that you can find on my YouTube page. Email me, let me know. I will not do paid reactions, okay? I will not do, especially if it's a paid for a positive reaction. That's not gonna fucking happen, okay? So don't even bother. If you want an honest reaction, if you're open to something like this, please let me know. I don't know when I'll get to it, but I am interested in doing this kind of thing. I think this is fun. Ezko, man, I wish you the fucking best. I hope you go out there and crush it. I'd love to hear a year from now, 5 years from now, your goddamn, platinum album sold 7 million copies or whatever, man. I think that'd be awesome. Okay, we'll stop talking now. We'll see you guys.